All right, section 10.1, new section that we are starting. It is going to be based on linear equations and exponential functions, but we're going to talk about linear equations and linear graphs in these next couple of sections. This should be our review from last semester. You should have had a foundation no matter who you had. So this is just going to be a quick review, quick notes, and a quick assignment after the notes. Slope-intercept form already written for you in that box, y equals mx plus b, where the m represents the slope or rate of change, and b represents the y-intercept. So what does that mean when we are given the slope, meaning the kind of the direction of the graph going upwards, downwards, all that kind of stuff? And then what is the y-intercept? Well, my slope is 2, so m will equal 2, and my y is negative. My y-intercept is negative 1, so b will equal negative 1. With our original equation of y equals mx plus b, I'm going to scroll back up so that we can see it. We're going to keep y the same. We're going to substitute m, put 2 in its place. X will go right next to it. And since it's plus b, it will change to minus 1. All right, so again, the slope is the m. And what's taken place of m spot for this first example is 2. And what's taken b spot is negative 1. We don't have y or x, but if we were to graph this on a Desmos calculator or a graphing calculator, x and y would be the x points of the graph as well as what goes along with the x points, the y points of the graph. But we don't have that at this moment. When we get to function notations, you'll see more of that later. But the main objective is putting it into slope-intercept form. So again, number 2, m equals negative 3 over 5. And b will equal 4. So going to our original equation, again, we'll start at y equals. In front of m, or in front of x, is negative 3 over 5. That's the m, so it'll be attached with the x. Y-intercept is 4, so it'll be plus 4. Next example, slope equals negative 3, so y equals negative 3x. And the y-intercept is positive 2, so it'll be plus 2. So the objective for today is putting everything in slope-intercept form, okay? Currently, standard form is written in red in that box. That's standard form. We'll dive more in that into next week, but that's what standard form looks like. AX plus BY equals C. Well, let's go a few examples, but our main objective is to make it convert into, whoops, I did that incorrectly. I meant to put a highlighter, is to make it to that equation. So in our first example, for standard form to slope-intercept form, is to move the x over to the other side of equal sign. So we're trying to get this y by itself. All right, that's a objective. So I'm subtract 2x from both sides. When that happens, that cancels out the 2x on the left side because 2 minus 2 is 0. Y is by itself. Negative 2x plus 3. They can't combine together, so we'll put negative 2x first because that's the slope-intercept form, and then plus 3. The next example got 4x plus 5y equals negative 30. Again, the objective is get that y by itself. So I'm going to subtract the 4x from the left side and move it to the right side. After I do that, 4x minus 4x becomes 0. That cancels out, leaving 5y. Negative 30 minus 4x, they can't combine, so it'll be minus 4x. So that's what's left over. Currently, that y is still not by itself. There's a 5 attached to it, so I'm divided by 5 from both sides. When I do that, that turns it into 1y, so because 5 divided by 5 is 1, my objective is to get 1y. So 1y equals 5 goes to negative 4. It doesn't go evenly, so we'll leave it as simplified fractions, negative 4 over 5. Don't forget the x. Negative 30 divided by 5 is negative 6. And that'll be our answer for example 2. I'll show you one more example. I'm zoom in so that way you can see that a little better. And example will be number 3. Obviously, throughout the notes, feel free to pause the video if you need to catch up and such. Just trying to fit this everything pretty quickly for y'all on the page. X minus 3y equals 12. Okay, the first thing I need to do is get this, move the x over to the right side. Okay, obviously I need to get the y by itself, so I'm going to subtract the x from both sides to cancel that out, leaving negative 3y equals negative x plus 12. The next thing I'm going to do is get that y by itself. Since that's a negative 3 times y, let's do the inverse operation of multiplying. We'll simply do that by dividing by negative 3, which that leaves y by itself. Negative 1 divided by negative 3 is 1 over 3. Don't forget the x attached with it. 12 divided by negative 3 is negative 4. Also, don't forget, always simplify your fractions. Just a reminder where I got the 1 from. Remember, in front of every variable, there's an invincible 1 there. Obviously, if you say it's 5x, then there's a 5 there. But if there's no number in front of it, there's simply the number 1. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, just means number 1. So in this case, where I had the negative x, that meant negative 1x. That's where I got that 1 from. And the negative divided by a negative makes the positive.